Answer, because you are that, you are capable, you are gifted, and you are soon to be opinionated. It's okay to be different, and it's so okay to just be you. The world awaits to receive you.
Blessings, blessings. Blessings, Levi family, and anyone else who pops on. This is going to be my last address. I was a little triggered, just a little triggered. I made a post. I want to send a shout out to, I'm not doxing anyone because I know people are sensitive, but shout out to Purple Rain 1111 for asking this question. You said something like, you read my posts and sometimes you're confused because you don't know what's the issue, my problem, or my gripe. Like, what's the problem now? So this is gonna be my last address because I'm I did a lot of sacrificing this year, and I know a lot of people who have been opening their eyes now. You hear and you see a lot of the things that I have been saying throughout the year. But my gripe and my issue is right now is that it really bothers me because I've been disrespected, my character disintegrated, talked to like I was a fool or a dummy. People made stuff up about me, talked about my relationship with God, talked about how I did voodoo, witchcraft because of my walk with God. And to listen to the things that has been coming out and people being aware of, thank you God. But today to listen to Amir on Shay's Live and Amir admit, and he's not the only one. I have heard other people in the South Side, different in your area, that admit that these people and politicians are dealing with witchcraft. That's the first thing that I'm going to address, because anytime I said that, the people, y'all totally disregarded me, try to make me out to be some nut. And today, when Amir says that allegedly, possibly, that Jedediah family has allegedly incest, allegedly, child molestation, allegedly, and witchcraft, allegedly. And everybody was like in awe. I bet you, and nobody disintegrated him in the comment. No one said anything. Y'all really, I know y'all was thinking like, oh snap. But when I've been telling you this for the last year, that hey, there's people around that you're watching, that you are admiring, that you think are good people that are dealing with witchcraft. That's exactly what I've been saying. But when I say it, I'm disrespected. I'm disregarded and disintegrated. That's my problem. That's my gripe. Okay? What y'all see when I make my posts, when y'all couldn't understand some of my posts, they were subliminal messages and cry outs because I was saying certain things that I could not say. This whole year, I've been going through the subliminal or whatever, the cyber gang stalking from allegedly Jedediah's gang stalking cyber team. But nobody believed it. No one believed it until you guys started going through it. Yes, I'm a little tight, so y'all gotta let me get this off. I had to curve my mouth because of what came out today, what you guys knew. The administration was paying people to keep the narrative a certain way. The more you banged on Henry, the more you were all for Team House, the more views you got, the more support you got. And guess what happened to me? Because I was coming out with just straight the facts, the raw facts that people will be able to see the full picture. I was ridiculed, and y'all probably didn't see it in the front because remember, bullying is not only treating a person a certain way in front of their face. If you know about bullying and even workplace bullying, it is disregarding, taking people work and not giving them credit, acting like the person is crazy when they're telling you something is happening. Was that not happening to me? That's my gripe. I just need to get this off my chest because everything that I heard in the interview and even more that was coming out throughout Shay Live was straight validating everything that I was saying. The $500 that was given to certain content creators, knowingly or unknowingly, was money to control their narrative. But when I brung it out, for what I was thinking was happening, because Jedediah was still doing it, even though the person he gave the last $500 to or whatever may have not known that he was trying to play her as a pawn. But when I brung it up, that what I was thinking was going on, you don't have no proof. You this, you jealous, you this. But now that y'all putting the pieces together and saw what he did to Hannibal and saw the $500 thing, and even Shay said that they tried to pay him. I'm not looking so crazy now. Or maybe y'all just gonna continue to disregard the fact that I've been saying this shit from the beginning. It could have saved a lot of y'all a whole lot of heartache. But where my problem come in at is pretty much my fault. And I said it. For me going for bat for Lil Daryl, just for that half a second, I could never fucking redeem myself. Nobody could never see me for who I was and what I was bringing to the table. Yes, that's my gripe. I gave my blood, sweat, and tears to Dalton, and mostly Alexis and Cara. If it was not for Alexis and Cara and me having so much love for them, I would have never kept doing videos or holding on. And if it wasn't for my fave, who I love, who in the middle of this shit with y'all out there acting crazy, I would have been walked away. So I really feel some way because I be arguing with God. I be like, yo, why do you let me have these feelings and emotions to help people who don't give a fuck about me, my well-being, ready to disintegrate me, ready to lie on me, ready to disrespect my relationship with God? That's my gripe. Y'all couldn't understand what I was going through because y'all didn't want to. I'm fighting two battles from Jedediah gang stalkers and then the other people who wouldn't even take the time to see what the hell was really going on. Because they already picked a side. They already decided who the fuck I was and they started gunning. I do feel away and I just need to get this off my chest, and I don't have no animosity or no gripe towards nobody at this point. And as I say, but I have the right to feel away, and the people who know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about, and I know it's hitting you because I talked to many of you in the background. A few of y'all did me dirty as hell for clicks and views, to be on top, and now look at all of us. That's why I have a gripe. I'm just a little hurt. I can be hurt. I can be a little upset. And then to this day, I have to fight to get my page back online. I mean, this wasn't the first time that my page got knocked down over this year. My true followers soar. I probably only got literally 200 real followers that will follow my videos. The rest, y'all just came over here to be nosy, to get information, to take it somewhere else and use it. I feel used. But then I say, God, you, I say it was my choice too. So I can't really be mad at y'all because I sacrificed myself. I sacrificed myself for people who didn't give a fuck about me. But now today, y'all can sit in this chat and hear everything and still pretend that I didn't say this from the beginning. No, no. People want me to apologize, but I get no apology. No nothing. And that's cool. I'ma eat that. But it's just so crazy how much I sacrificed and went through. And it'd be like, yo, I still be getting the short end of the stick. I be feeling some type of way. But, everything is for a reason. So the post went on to kind of talk about witchcraft. Now that we know allegedly that people on the south side does it, that is a real thing. Now that everybody else is saying it. So I said, hey, this is a perfect learning opportunity because I've been studying the Phoenician culture and the Egyptian culture, and I connected it to biblical teachings and geographical teachings. So a lot of you guys won't like that. You won't be amused. It's not going to make you, laugh and kiki. That's the shit I'm on. That's what I like. So like I said, what I'm going to do is take this opportunity now that you guys are starting to open your eyes to see that is witchcraft, voodoo, Santa Maria, Ifa, this shit going on that you should not be doing. I can teach you the origins of it from a biblical, historical, and geographical perspective and Leviticus perspective because I am a Levite. I look at shit very different from you guys. Doesn't mean I'm better, doesn't mean I'm lower, but I'm different. And what I'm going to do is basically disclose to you guys exactly what Trina was talking about. Remember when Trina said that Jedediah looked like the Baphomet? Yeah, the Baphomet is from actually the worship of Baal. Baal is actually from the Phoenician culture that is actually in Lebanon. Lebanon is which is in Africa, which is next to Canaan. Oh, don't let me break this down. Which is Canaan is where the tribe of Ham went in. Where Japheth, Shem, and Ham. Yeah, Ham, the blacks, the land of the blacks, and they went in and they was practicing voodoo. Is a lot more, but I could break it down. Those same Phoenicians traveled to America before it was America, before Columbus found this place. And that's why there are pyramids, hieroglyphics in places like Mexico, that used to be American land, as well as Alabama and other places. This the shit that I'm on. So I'm here thinking like, damn, did I really spend my whole year? Because I love the content I was doing, but push this content that ain't really gonna do my soul no justice because the people I'm feeding don't give a fuck about me. What's gonna give my soul something is me to do God's work and teach this Bible and do this work. So now I have subscribers who are not even aligned to me. Half of them came from stupid Jedediah at first. Then they started gang stalking. And then the rest that actually follows what's going on in Dothan. A lot of them don't like me or don't feel a way about me because of somebody in the background kicking my back in. Because she hated me from the beginning. Because all of this is coming out on video right in front of y'all. But I had to deal with that. So I'm saying, did I waste my whole year? I could have built a whole nother type of audience that's into what I'm into. I do feel some type of way, babies. So if y'all don't, what happened? What is the battery? Hold on one second, y'all. And this another thing. I'm gonna get to this too, cause this whole thing as well. Y'all try to take my career from me. On top of this, you asked me what my gripe is. I done told y'all. I would been a nurse for probably 12 years now. What, 12 years? And I had to redefine myself, stop traveling because of all the hardships and all of the abuse that was going on in the hospital towards me, towards patients. I was going through it. I finally found my spot. I found my place. And guess what happens? This movement that I'm moving for, that people don't give a fuck about me, won't even support me, don't put no bread in my mouth, no nothing. Y'all favorite Jedediah and his gang stalking team come for my bread, come for my career. That's making me happy. That's my gripe. It was like, yo, what's this sacrifice? Was it worth it? What's up? So for the people who don't know me and never try to get a chance to know me because you judge me, because you had your friends, because you just heard a half a sentence, this is my gripe. It is what it is. So thank you for asking this question, because I can't explain it no more to you guys what I have went through this year. The battle, the disrespect, especially when they came after me for my relationship with God. How could y'all? Serious? And now I have a Gentile Caucasian racist by the name of Cooking with Frank making videos about me. He don't know me, disrespecting me on the behalf of fucking Jetta Doodoo. I'm still getting banked on. And it's like, yo, and the last thing I want to do is be a victim. I always stand strong. That's why y'all didn't know half the shit I was going through unless I drop a little subliminal message. Hold on one second, y'all. My baby pump is beeping. It's a daggone battery. Hold on one second, y'all. Sorry. I'm here with my babies, living my best life, loving to take care of my patient, my Gentile babies, on top of being disrespected by a Caucasian white man. Gentile. I'm sitting right here next to a Gentile baby that I love. My patience. Yo, I've been pulled in so many directions where God is testing, who should I love? Who should I hate? How should I feel? That's my gripe. That's what I'm going through. For anybody who be confused about what I post, this shit hurt. But guess what? Like I said, I've been actually doing it all for Alexis. And I'm be honest, half for Miss Cara. I love Cara. But I was very uncomfortable with the things, the people she connected herself with. But I couldn't stop her. I never tried to take her and keep her. But it was a reason why I was uncomfortable, because they all was going for bet after me. And y'all know it now. If y'all listen to everything that's coming out, that Shay is playing right in front of y'all, that even Conscious is playing right in front of y'all, God is validating me right in front of my enemies, just like He said. And I didn't even want y'all to be my enemies. That's the crazy part. I never wanted enemies. I don't do enemies. I don't do frenemies. But He literally prepared a table right in front of y'all if y'all can't see it. So it is what it is. Thank you for asking, because it was bothering me. But this goes a little deeper than just the YouTube life. Just they broke the damn thing. Hold on one second, y'all. It's this battery is broken. I know they like, your thing is beeping. And I fixed this last week. All right, my baby pump is acting up because the battery outlet. I gotta be MacGyver. I can't just do nursing, suction, make sure the vent good, check on his heart. I'm about to be here fixing this plug in the middle of the night because this damn thing gonna keep beeping. But anyway, with that being said, thank you for letting me get that off my chest. Like I said, what you can expect from me is nothing but the truth, and that's all you're gonna get. So, you hear how I feel about what's going on in Dalton? That's how I always felt. I never really trusted all of the trustees and house. No disrespect to them, but I know y'all history. I know more than what y'all thought I knew. I knew more about Jedediah than y'all thought I knew. More about a lot of y'all. And I just fell back and watched people disintegrate my character while I shut the fuck up. So, y'all be getting more videos from me. I got the butterfly release coming up on Sunday. We also got another video on Monday. And I'll be working on either I'm going to be doing a verbal talk through about the Phoenicians in America and the history, or I may actually do it in a presentation because I got a lot of old documentaries that I could kind of cut up and put together for you guys to understand the foundations of this witchcraft shit. Why your stars, your public officials, they choose to do Freemasonry, Ephi, all that shit. All of that is black magic. And I'm telling you from the Leviticus spirit that you have a Leviticus spirit that y'all need to get under control. And that's what I'm gonna say again. Thank you to Shay, because whatever God did put on him, because we all got something on us, it was enough to put us together, at least to be functionable in the chat. So respect to you, Shay. But I hope the content creators and I hope the viewers really see the bigger picture. And I'm just praying that God send my peoples to me, the people who have a mind like me, because I'm going to always go deep. So if you don't like documentaries, you don't want to get into the details, I'm not going to be the content creator for you. But what I will ask you to do is don't disrespect me. Don't disintegrate my walk. And don't disrespect my walk with God. It take a whole lot for me just to forgive what people have said about me and have did to me. So that's all I ask. So with that being said, thank you for listening. And y'all have a beautiful night.